Hello, my name is Dirk Nowak. I am the product manager of PLM FastTrack. I will briefly explain what PLM FastTrack is, what is included in the package, and summarize the added value and key points. My colleague Achim will show you the system demonstration after the short introduction of PLM FastTrack. What is PLM FastTrack? FastTrack is a pre-configured starter kit for the 3D Experience platform. It aims to the small and medium-sized companies with file-based CAD usage, but currently focus on CATIA V5 installation. It reflects the requirements of product lifecycle management in small and medium-sized companies. This means that the products are usually managed on a project or order basis. FastTrack accelerates and supports the development within the product development process, and it ensures that the requirements for maturity level and release management are met. Furthermore, you can collaborate on a web-based platform with all involved project members. In addition to this, you have an opportunity to start a PLM system implementation without of a long preparation time. The starter kit is designed as a basic package and offers the possibility to add extensions or individual functions. The predefined content includes software and installation, training and support, operation and maintenance. We have also improved the usability in many ways. FastTrack can be implemented very quickly, and if you want, you can optionally run it in a hosting environment. You receive a calculated price and predictable cost for the package. This means that you have a fixed monthly cost amount. Furthermore, FastTrack is scalable and can be used for all industries. What is the added value of FastTrack? FastTrack links the documents together and offers more efficient reuse. You get a role-based access to your projects and data. And you will have a secure access to your documents worldwide. And behind that, you have a fast induction of new employees and project members. The next point is that you can fast search and you use existing documents and data. In addition, you will get a quick overview of the document maturity. And this all with a user-friendly interface. Before we start with the presentation of the system, please remember the following 4 points. First point. With FastTrack you will have access to the 3D Experience platform. This means that it's state-of-the-art technology and it is web-based and usable from everywhere. Second point, FastTrack covers the top important points at the beginning of each PLM implementation, like maturity, revisions, manage and reuse of parts and assemblies, and also a structured filing in a database. You have a project or order-based processing and the use of the most important information at a glance, as well as ergonomic operation and efficient navigation. Third point, FastTrack is ready to use with predefined functionalities, but extendable in many ways, and we brought in our experience from many projects. The fourth point, FastTrack is prepared for the future through scalability, expandability, and, if required, individual adaptable. Okay, that's all from my side. Achim, now it's your turn.
Thank you, Dirk. I like to present you the 3 layers of the PLM FastTrack. First, the power of the 3D Experience platform. Second, our ergonomic management engine behind. And at least the CAD user interface. So we have defined 3 roles. So first role will be the author. So this is a CAD user itself who created the CAD models. And the team member, this is a guy, the non-CAD user, who will be able to visualize the 3D geometry, placing documents inside the system. And the organizer, this is one of both, who is responsible for people in organization. Let's start here by the author. So he will have some cool widgets inside the platform that he will be able to visualize the CAD structure itself and the 3D in combination. This is a function who will be available for every user. Some dedicated functions which will be available only for the author and the CAD user is that collaborative lifecycle widget, where you can see the different revisions of the document, and you will be able to create some design tests or create branches from your original design with the option that you can move this version to the main track of the revisioning. Another cool function is that you will be able to compare different versions. So if I drag and drop the initial version to here, to the compare, then you can check whether if you want to see the revisions out of the versions, or let's say you can take a version from that. And the highlight is that you can combine the structural changes. So I might have moved some objects get revised and you can see directly the difference, the geometrical difference between. So if you click here to the cylinder, you can see what has changed by the cylinder. If you go back to the main track, you can see the changes. This is pretty cool. Another function is 3D markup. So headline is how to manage collaboration based on the 3D. So you will be able to do some reviews, create some slides, do some markups on top, and to share this markup with other users in the system. This is a function only available for the author. So what functions do the team member have? So for navigation it's slightly the same as for the designer, and these functions I will present here are also available for the designer as well. Okay, so you can manage your own tasks by this task management, so it's easy to create tasks. What's good is that you can apply documents to the task, so you will be able to visualize these documents related to the task, maybe in 3D. You will have functions to do sectionings, move through the model. You will be able to do measurements to see the dimension of the model. So it's easy for the non-CAD user to navigate through 3D information. As I mentioned before, organization is responsible for people and organization. So he applies different roles to the guys in the platform. He can manage the collaborative spaces. So it's mainly the administration stuff the organizer has to manage. So this can be one of both. Now I want to show you the management engine behind. So our focus for this is that the user have a light interface. So only the necessary functions will be available for the user, that he easily can navigate through the information structure. So let's start by the dashboard. Dashboard are the most important information, so the recent objects where he has worked in the past. Then he will have some charts here, so if you click to one pie part of the chart, you will see the result listed here. You can go back easily. Then we figure out by different projects with customers that they want to have a hierarchical structure as well. So we manage this, for instance, for a customer who is mainly working for different customers and running different projects for these customers. So if you look to the customer TECHNIA, we have dedicated projects described here. And if you go to the project space, you can see that we will have some folders as well. Customers who are coming from file system based management are requesting some similar structures as well in the database. So you can see here pure document management, where you can manage and organize your documents related to the project you're running for customers. So you will have customer documents, specification, marketing, and so on, mails. So it's easy to do changes on documents. So we have the file manager, creating documents, open the document in a dedicated application. You can do changes, store it, close it, and check it in. Change, submit, and then the version will automatically update it. So from 2 to 3. So easy to do your document management inside the platform. So if you have created such a project, you will be able to manage also the access. So to apply this access to different members. So this is a good example how to show you the efficiency of the interface by having 2 mouse clicks here. Drag and drop Marco to the space. You have added a new member to this project space. So easy to navigate and to running functions inside the platform. This is a purpose of what we have created with the PLM FastTrack. Then you have the design applied, linked to the project space. So you can see all the designs here, and it's easy to navigate here. And you also can perform a 3D play inside the platform. Here you will have all the functions what you have seen in the platform, sectioning, measuring, and so on, inside these apps. This will be available for everyone who's linked to the platform. And we have some special functions for the designer, so he will be able to step a bit deeper into the cut structure, so he can see the cut structure in different ways. Compact is meant so every objects which are more than 1 times in the structure are displayed once, and the quantity is displayed as well here. So exploded, it's a typical CAD structure with some pictures inside, and then you can see that the bolts will be displayed separately, so the instances are displayed separately. The advantage of PLM or PDM system is that you know where these objects are used. That's pretty clear, I guess. So we have that breadcrumbs on top, so you will be easy to navigate through the system, go back where you're coming from, or step back in a initial starting page to change the project in a fast way. This was the second part, the management engine. What I want to present you now is the designer's user interface. So here you can see the CATIA V5. So if I want to open a document, it's easy to search. Just to set a string here, you will be able to use the 6W tags given by the platform. Not necessary now. I can select the object and load it in CATIA. Here you can see the design. You can see the icons here that the cylinder, there is a newer version inside the platform, so you will be able to replace it here. And a really strong function is that you can avoid overwriting with in a concurrent engineering situation. So if I want to do changes here from the ploy, let's do some changes here, and the system will recognize that you will perform changes from an object which is not reserved by you. So you can reserve it here. And then you can see by the icon that this object is reserved by you, and you can perform the changes. Let's do it here. Add a hole. And at least you can store the changes inside the database. And you will have that interface, so you will see which object has changed, which other objects will be affected by this. And you can say, okay, I want to revise this object by a version Z1 or not. Or duplicate and create a new one. Then you have two options. One is unreserve and background save. Unreserve will be automatically. Background save is cool. So it will be stored in the background. You can see on the right button. And in the meanwhile you can work in your current session. So that's all I want to present it to you. So you have seen the platform itself with cool functions to visualize and work based on the 3D information. Then the management engine, where you can store all your project related information, the documents, the 3D information, to navigate to the right area. And at least the designer user interface, how it looks like for the ordinary designer or author. That's all. Thank you.